Well, Urban Future is Europe's biggest event for sustainable cities. That's when people come together to share experiences and what works and what doesn't. It's a very practical gathering of people from all different kinds of practices and levels of expertise, and it's politicians on one hand and it's experts. So it's a very diverse group of attendees from all over the world. I think when choosing Rotterdam, a couple of things fell into place that was a really good match for us. Urban Future is the key event for sustainable cities. So obviously the city's own track record in sustainability was one of the key reasons why we were selected to come to Rotterdam in the first place. But on top of that, there are a couple of things that were really important to us. So one was that we knew we would be working with a very passionate team from the city, so that was a big bonus for us. But also, we look at sustainability in the big picture of the event. So it was really cool to see that Rotterdam is very centrally located in Europe, with one of the biggest markets where people can travel by train to the conference. We have Germany, we have France, we have southern England, we have Belgium, we have the Netherlands. So it's a huge market where people just hop on the train and get to Rotterdam. And those three things together were like really key reasons why we chose Rotterdam. The conference, Urban Future, is always also about the city where we are, because people coming from all the places in Europe, they want to experience the city and they want to see what are they doing. And Rotterdam is really good in experimentation and in trying out new things. Innovation is like what I heard, like part of their DNA here, and the city has been reinventing itself over and over again. So to come to this place and see live how to transform a city and how to shape a city is super exciting for us as a team, but naturally also for our guests. Well, what we see is a lot of experimentation. So they just, there are cities that talk about things, and there are very few cities actually doing things. And Rotterdam is one of those cities that doesn't shy away to just do things. And we see one example just right behind me, the floating office, which is an amazing building. They just tried it out. It's a fully circular building, energy off-grid. It's super sustainable, just built of wood, and they can totally take it apart and recycle it. So it's a really very innovative concept, and you find hundreds of such examples all over the city. It's a young and vibrant city, so the opportunities are wide open, what people can do. It has a super interesting restaurant scene. There are many clubs. It's a young city with a lot of students, so there's a lot of art going on. Also, personally, when I had some time during one of my first trips to Rotterdam, I took a boat trip to the harbor, and it was really mind-blowing to see Europe's biggest harbor up close and personal. It's really mind-blowing. When we come to a city with Urban Future, we really try to also get the DNA of the city into the conference and have people who are coming to the city feel the city. But we are not from the city, so it is really critical for us to be able to understand the city and have somebody who helps us understand the city and get that flavor into the conference. So the team from Rotterdam Partners was really, really helpful in doing just that. Not only helping us, but whenever we had a question, they would point us in the right direction, connecting us to people, to organizations, everything that you might need for an event from restaurant and tech and suppliers. But it was more the feeling of a city, where to go and where to spend your time. And that was super helpful. I think the highlight of the event is going to be a dinner we're going to do with about 1,000 people. We have a whole huge place of food stalls, and it's going to be up to 1,000 people having dinner together. And it's those moments where people connect personally and also experience the flavor of a city that that makes me always chill. So I really like that. So I'm very much looking forward to that. But apart from that, the conference offers 35 different field trips to be able to experience Rotterdam inside and out, and it's from like very public places on architecture, but also places that are very close and off limits normally that are opened up just for the conference. So the selection is going to be very tough. Well, people are attending Urban Future will take a couple of things with them. First, they are going to learn new things on how to transform cities, but equally important is that they get inspiration for their own work to be better in what they do, as well as actually be motivated what they do, because they are the front runners and often the unicorns in their cities and in their organizations. So very often they feel rather lonely. So when they come together and meet thousands of peers, this is super motivating, and that kind of motivation, this is what we want to give people when they attend Urban Future. And Rotterdam is one of those places where you just where it's just a really good match, where people come from the conference having this energy and this upbeat motivation, and then going to the city where the vibe is equally upbeat and innovative and transformational. So it's going to be really cool, I guess. So we're super proud to be working with Rotterdam Partner on a very specific project with social entrepreneurs, where we actually take the knowledge and the know-how and the experience from all the attendees from around the world to support 3 social businesses here in Rotterdam that are working with special employment placement and with people with disabilities and people who don't have that much options than many others. So we are very excited to be working with those 3 entrepreneurs that are making an impact here in the city locally, and we will help them to have even more impact locally here in Rotterdam.